Good day everyone. Today we will find I using the Thevenin's theorem, and this is our given problem which has the impedance of 6 plus j, 3 plus j, 4 plus j2, and a voltage source of 12 angle 45 and a current source of 3 angle 30 and with an impedance of 2 plus j, and our ZL will become 2 plus j because our eye is currently passing in this part, which is the one we will solve, and this is our given, which has converted into polar form, which is 6 plus j is equal to 6.083 angle 9.462, and 3 plus j is equal to 3.162 angle 18.435, and 4 plus J2 is equal to 4.472 angle 26.565. And with the Thevenin's theorem, we can get I. And the formula in Thevenin's theorem in getting I is equal to V sub O over Z of O plus Z of L. The first thing we will do is to get the VO because we have the value of ZL. So the next is the V sub O. So for V sub O, I redraw the diagram and change the given into polar form, which is in this part, to make it easily understand. And in finding the V sub O, we get the 2 plus j, which is our z of L. So in this part, it will becomes open like this. So it will become the V sub O. So we can solve the V sub O by the loop analysis, which is we'll have a loop A in this part and loop X in this part. By using the loop analysis, we can get the V sub O by the loop of A is negative A, because we have a rule that loop that going clockwise is negative and loop that going counterclockwise is positive. So the impedance of 6.083 angle of 9.462 plus the impedance of 3.162 angle of 18.435 plus the current of 3 angle 30. Why does we have 3 angle 13 here? Because the current is still circulating until this part, so it is included. So 3 angle 30 is multiplied by 3.162 angle 18.435 is equal to the voltage source, which is the 12 angle 45. And the next thing we will do is add this inside the bracket and multiply it to negative A. So we will get the value of negative 9.220 angle of 12.528 A, plus we multiply this 2. And we will get 9.486 angle of 48.435 is equal to 12 angle 45. And now, we can simply get the A. So, 8 is equal to 9.486 angle of 48.435 minus the voltage source, which is the 12 angle 45, all over 9.220 angle 12.528, which is A is equal to 0.281 angle of negative 160.184. So that's the value of A. And now we can solve for the loop of X. So the loop of X is the impedance of 3.162 angle of 18.435 times the A, which is our value of A is 0.281 angle of negative 160.184. So this is the value of A times the value of A, 0.281 angle of negative 160.184 plus the circulating current, which is 3 angle 30, multiplied by the impedance of 3.162 angle 18.435 plus the impedance of 4.472 angle of 26.656 plus the voltage source, which is the 12 angle 45, minus the V sub O is equal to 0. Then we can now move the VO to the right side, so it will become like this. V sub O is equal to 3.162 angle of 18.435, 0.281 angle of negative 160.184 plus 3 angle 30 multiplied by 3.162 angle of 18.435 plus 4.472 angle of 26.656 plus 12 angle 45. So we can now get the value of V sub O. by simply putting it into our calculator. So the visible is our visible is 33.897, angle of 50.693 volts. This is our visible. And now we can get the ZO. So we will solve for the ZO. ZO is just like solving the total resistance. And the voltage source will become short circuit and the current source will become open circuit. Just like this. This is open and this is closed. Wherein this is the voltage source and this is the current source. So we will find the ZO. ZO is equal to 6.083 angle of 9.468, which is in parallel with the impedance of 3.162 angle of 18.435. And in series with the impedance of 4.472 angle of 26.565. So we can now solve for the ZO. Our ZO is 6.531 angle of 23.009, and our unit is ohms. So this is the value of ZO. So we have the value of the VO and we have the value of the ZO and we also have the value of ZL. So as we solved earlier, the value of VO is 33.897 angle of 50.693 and the value of the ZO, which is the 6.531 angle of 23.009, and the ZL is 2 plus J. So we can now solve for the I. By simply the formula, I is equal to visible over the ZO plus ZL, which is Thevenin's theorem formula, and the I is divisible 33.897 angle of 50.693 all over the ZO 6.531 angle of 23.009 plus our Z of L, which is 2 plus J. So our I is our I is 3.868 angle of 26.777 and the unit is amperes. So this is the final answer.